Well, we got a fun little one today. Nice and easy peasy lemon squeezy. We got Mr. Courtney's 2011 Cadillac CTS-V with the supercharged 6.2 in it. If you have one of these cars and your oil pressure gauge falls to 0 and does not work anymore, you get a check engine light. I cannot remember what the code is, but I'll put it up here in the video whenever I look it back up. Most likely your oil pressure sensor is out. So I'm going to show y'all real quick, real easy how to change that thing. Even if you don't ever work on cars, you'll be able to do this yourself and save yourself a good bit of money. So first things first, you got to pull the engine plastics off, which you'll see I have a whole pile of them on this chair here. It's like a 4-piece plastic system. You have one in the very back that comes off last, and you have to kind of fish it out from underneath that strut tower. I've already pulled it off looking at some other stuff before. You got the center one, which clicks in, that comes off third, and then you got the sides, which are just pick and choose whichever one you want, but like one presses onto the fuse box here, one sits over here, and it all clips together. You literally don't have to take out any fasteners. You just lift up on them. You'll feel where they press onto like these little posts here. There's some in the back there, and you just get underneath that and just pull up on it, and then you can fish it out. Once you have all the plastics out of the way, your oil pressure sensor is right back here behind the intake. It's this plug right here. So before you go to get a sensor and replace it, make sure you pull this tab up. This little locking tab lifts up like that. Then you'll squeeze the end of the connector and lift it off. We want to look over this harness here and make sure that the harness itself is not compromised, but it does not appear to be. So now we know we need to replace this sensor. So if you see like burn marks on the harness or the wires are all chafed up or something, then you obviously have a wiring problem. But it just dumps right back into this harness right here and runs underneath the engine that way. So we're gonna go ahead and just replace the sensor. It's such a common problem. I think I've heard you can do this with a 27mm socket, but there is a specialty oil pressure socket, which I'm gonna grab real quick and I will show you. So here we are. This is the specialty oil pressure sensor socket right here. It is a 1 1/16 that is made for this. I will also have a link for this as well as the oil pressure sensor up in the video here from Amazon if you'd like to order that. They're both very cheap, and it helps our channel out. Otherwise, you can buy these at any auto parts store that you have around you. But we're gonna get right into it. So you just literally, obviously, reach right back in here, carefully fish this over, and now I'll stick a ratchet down there. We'll break her loose, and we'll take her out. All right, shouldn't be super duper tight, so you don't need that long of handle or of a ratchet. Just give it some pressure and break it loose. Then I like to take my ratchet out once it's loose and just use the socket to unscrew it the rest of the way with my hand like this. So now that we got the sensor out, you need to get a flashlight and look down in the hole, which I'll show you here momentarily. But some of the models have these little screens down in there to filter out the oil coming to the sensor, and some do not. The GM repair guide said, basically just says transfer whatever is needed. Some of them have them, some of them don't. The sensor will come with one, so I'll show you how to look down in there and just determine it. It's really easy, and it will not fit. The screen will not fit into the head if it didn't have one in it already. But if you look right down over here, hopefully you can see down in there, you'll see there is no screen in that hole. So to install our new sensor, all we gotta do is reach down in here and start screwing it in with our hands. Make sure you always finger start everything. And then we'll grab our socket and we're gonna torque this down to 35 Newton meters. And then we are ready to plug our plug in. All right, here we are. We got our sensor torqued down to 35 Newton meters. We put our plug back on. Don't forget to drop that locking clip on it. And we're ready to go see we got oil pressure on our gauge in here. Come on. All right, so I just wanted to show you, check it out, with the new sensor in there. Oh, honking the horn. And the new sensor in here, we got a reading, yay. Right where we want it. Come on, hopefully this video helped somebody out. If it did, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you want to see more.